Hello everyone, and welcome back to English Rise, where we explore English in fun and relatable ways. I'm Jess, and today we have an episode that's a bit different, a little more awesome sauce, you could say. We're diving into some of the trendiest words and phrases in English right now.
That's right, Jess. Today, we're talking about words that have popped up in pop culture, social media, and everyday conversation. We've got terms like Nomophobia, Fitspiration, Staycation, and even Doomscrolling. Each of these words reflects something about modern life. And they're great for boosting your English vocabulary in a fun way.
Exactly. And by learning these words, you'll be able to understand conversations around you better. And feel more confident. If you've ever felt confused by trending slang, this episode's for you. Don't forget to leave a like if you enjoy the episode. And make sure to subscribe for more fun ways to learn English.
Let's start with Awesomesauce.
Emily, do you want to break it down for us?
Awesomesauce is just a fun way to say really awesome or fantastic. It's a playful word that you might see in captions on social media or hear in casual conversations. Imagine you're at a concert, and the performance is incredible. You might say, "This concert is totally awesome sauce."
Yes. And it's a great example of how English keeps evolving. Just 10 years ago, awesome sauce wasn't something you'd hear. But now, it's a fun way to emphasize excitement.
Let's switch gears to a more serious trend, Nomophobia.
Now, this might sound strange at first, but it actually stands for no mobile phone phobia. It's the fear or anxiety of being without your phone or having no signal.
Yeah, studies actually show that many people feel anxious when they're separated from their phones. So, you might say, I have a bit of nomophobia when I don't have my phone on me. Do you think you'd feel that way, Jess?
I think we're all a little guilty of this one. And hey, listeners. Let us know in the comments, do you feel that nomophobia too?
Moving on, let's talk about stan. This one's interesting because it's both a noun and a verb. And it means to be a super fan of someone or something.
It's actually a reference from a song by rapper Eminem. A stan is someone who's really enthusiastic about a celebrity, artist, or even a hobby. For example, you could say, I stan this new TV show, meaning you're obsessed with it. Are you a stan for anything, Emily?
Oh, I'd say I stan good coffee. I can't go a day without it. But it's cool because this word is very common on social media now. So you'll see people stanning all kinds of things.
Let's get into a more recent one, doomscrolling. This word is all about endlessly scrolling through bad news, especially on your phone. We all did a lot of doomscrolling during the pandemic, for example.
Absolutely, and it's such a relatable word now. If you're scrolling late at night, reading about one sad thing after another. That's doomscrolling. It's a reminder to be mindful about our screen time and the impact it has on our mental health.
Totally. And listeners, if you catch yourself doomscrolling, maybe take a break. Read something positive, or listen to a podcast like this one.
Now for something more positive, staycation. This word has become super popular, especially during travel restrictions. A staycation is a vacation where you stay at home or close to home instead of traveling far.
Right. So, instead of flying to another country, you might explore local spots or enjoy your city. For example, I'm planning a staycation this weekend to relax.
It's a reminder that you don't need to go far to have a refreshing break. So, for those of you listening, if travel isn't an option right now, maybe a staycation is the perfect plan.
Oh, here's a fun one, hangry. Ever been hangry, Emily?
Definitely. Hangry is when you're so hungry that you get angry. It's a combination of hungry and angry, and it's a real thing. You might say, I'm feeling hangry, I need to eat something now.
It's funny, because everyone can relate to this feeling. Learning expressions like hangry adds personality to your English. So, listeners, the next time you're in a bad mood because of hunger, you can just say, I'm hangry.
Alright, here's a big one: Metaverse. This term is trending everywhere, especially with the development of virtual spaces. The Metaverse refers to a digital universe where people can interact virtually. Think of it as a blend of virtual reality, augmented reality, and the internet.
Yes, and companies are investing a lot in the metaverse. It's a word you'll hear often if you're reading tech news. It's used in sentences like, people will soon socialize in the metaverse instead of real life.
Exactly. It's interesting to think about how language changes as technology advances, too.
Let's wrap up with a topic many people are discussing: fast fashion. This refers to inexpensive clothing that quickly goes out of style. It's controversial because it's popular, but it's also bad for the environment.
Right. So, if you hear someone say, fast fashion brands are everywhere, they're talking about brands that release cheap clothing rapidly. But this trend is causing people to consider sustainable options more.
It's a great conversation starter for topics like sustainability and fashion choices. And understanding terms like these helps you stay current in discussions on social issues.
Alright, folks, we covered some awesome sauce words today. Awesomesauce, Nomophobia, Stan, Doomscrolling, Staycation, Hangry, Metaverse, and fast fashion. I hope you enjoyed learning these with us.
Yes. And remember, words are powerful. These words are not just vocabulary. They're reflections of modern life. Try using them in your conversations or social media posts to make them stick.
Thanks so much for joining us today on English Rise. If you enjoyed learning these trending words, leave a like and don't forget to subscribe for more fun English learning content. And let us know in the comments which of these words you'd like to use.
And don't forget, learning English doesn't have to be a chore. We'll be back next week with more fun and helpful tips. See you next time.